What's good, everybody? It is your boy Cab back with another video for you guys. Today we have something on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that I'm absolutely excited and hyped about because I truly enjoyed this mode so much so far, and that is the new free update mode, Dragon Ball Z Card Warriors. This mode is honestly absolutely fun. Like, it is just really fun. I've loved everything about it so far, and one of the things I probably love most at this point is the fact that it is strictly free to play, and you cannot spend money and get like an upper hand by wailing out or anything along those lines at this moment. But basically what we're going to do in this video right here for you guys is go through all the different things that this mode has to offer, kind of break it down for you guys, and then show a match at the end of it as well. Now, one thing I do want to say about this mode before we really get into it, the best thing I can kind of compare it to is Dragon Ball Z but Yu-Gi-Oh style. Like, that is really what this game feels like, guys, and truly, again, it is so much fun. Now, the first thing we're going to get into is how do you get your currency within this game to summon. Then we're going to get into the summoning feature, get into the deck and deck building, and then finally showcase a battle at the end. But basically, guys, when you first come onto this mode, if you have not played, you want to go to not your gift box, because this is where you'll get your daily rewards, like your daily login bonus. So every time you log in, you want to go here to get your gifts. And then also you want to go to your missions. Your missions is really where you're going to get all your currency in this game as of right now. As you see, there are some daily missions, there are weekly missions which I've already completed within this week, there's free missions which I have some that I just recently completed that I'll collect right now, and then there's also battle level ranking missions, and also main game connection missions as well. Now, this is really where you're going to get a lot of your rewards, especially when you first start up. When I first started up the game, or this mode, just from basically beating Kakarot and doing side quests and things like that, I was able to get, I believe, 70 regular summoning tickets and then some premium pack tickets and things like that, basically to the point where I got like 10 total multis right when I started the game out. And then just by playing the game, doing rank, doing casual matches, all things like that, you will also get a lot of missions accomplished and a lot more packs and pack tickets through that way as well. Now, getting into the actual summons, guys, you want to go to the shop area first and foremost. And as you guys see, there are multiple options. You can purchase card sleeves, or purchase playing mats. I do not really advise doing card sleeves or playing mats until you get your deck, at least until to a point where you think it is basically A1. Like, it is just a nice deck that you don't really see yourself changing too much. That's when I would start buying card sleeves and things like that. But getting into the purchase card side of this, guys, there are 4 different types of summons on this game. Now, the summons do not offer any different type of cards in any way, shape, or form. They're all the same cards within them. It just really gets boosted rates for the premium and the rare card pack summon. Now, the card summon and card pack summon are exactly the same in terms of rates. The only difference is you can use single card tickets here to get single card summons, and on the packs you can use card pack tickets or coins to summon this way. Now, again, the rare and the premium pack tickets, you do get a decent amount of these, and these are by far the best packs you can open in the game and best rates. Like, I've gotten so much fire from those packs alone. I highly recommend spending those tickets when you do get them, because again, that's mainly how you're going to get a lot of your 4 and 3 stars within the game, especially in the beginning. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys really quick is a quick multi on the card pack ticket. It's basically an 8 card pack that can range from 1 to 4 stars in terms of rarity. 4 stars obviously being the best, 1 stars being the weakest and least rare within the game. Now, this is basically the summoning animation that you do get within this new mode. It's kind of cool, oh, I think I got a 4 star. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! We recording live and we get a 4 star. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. But again, the 4 stars, man, are the best cards within the game, and the rarest, the ones that you are really looking for the most when you are summoning. But you can also get 2 stars, as you see, and then 1 stars. I did not get a 3 star in this summon, but let's check out this Gohan real quick. Okay, so upon appearance for this Gohan, he draws a card into my hand. That's not too bad. And then if I do own one of those, adds 8,000 to its own attack when it's your turn. So overall, this Gohan is honestly not too bad. Not the greatest for being a 4-star SP card, but still a very, very nice pull right there that I will take all day, every day. So that's pretty dope that we actually got that while I was recording. That's kind of crazy. But moving on, guys, as you guys saw, that's how the summons work within this game. And then basically, when you do get your summons, you want to come to your deck area. You can make multiple different decks. Right now, I just have one main deck that I'm really focusing on and really trying to make as good as possible. Now, you see, this is my deck down here. These are the cards that I do own and things like that. But if you're looking at my deck right now, you see a multitude of different card costs. Card cost is in the top left-hand side of the card and the character, and basically that is how much energy it is going to cost to put that card onto the field. I'll get more into the energy and how it works when we get to the actual battle. But as you see, I have a multitude of different costs within the deck. You do not want to have your deck like completely one-sided on the high side or the low side, because if you do that, you will get dominated for the most part within this game. Now, this is your main deck that consists of 25 cards. You can have any 25 cards you want. There's no limit on 4-star, 3 stars. There's no limit on cost or anything like that. But like I said, you do want to balance your deck out fairly nicely so you have pretty much some of everything to go, and you can always use cards throughout. Now, that is your main deck. Like I said, you also have an SP deck. These are special cards and characters, and basically these cards are only possible through summoning or spells or traps if you want to relate back to Yu-Gi-Oh! And you do get 5 of these, but you want to make sure in your main deck that you have a way to summon each and every single one of them, guys, because if you do not, you cannot play those cards at all. This is an example of a way to, or a card that can summon them. Causes one SP character with a cost of 4 or less to appear from your SP deck and gives it swift attack. Swift attack basically just lets the character attack on turn 1 because they are not able to normally. But again, that's an example of a card that you're going to need to get SP characters in. Damn, that train is loud. Hold on, I'm going to let it go by, and we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright, the train does seem to have gone away. Hopefully there's no more damn noise like that in the background. It does suck that I live right next to a railroad, but it is what it is. Back to explaining though with the SP deck, like I said, you're going to need cards like that first one I showed you, or this one right here. This one can cause up to 2 SP characters to appear from your deck with a total cost of 5 or less, but I just basically use this one for Cell himself since he alone has a cost of 5. But like I said, man, you're going to need cards like that to basically bring in those SP characters, so you want to make sure that in your main deck you have cards available to bring in the SP characters that you have in your in that side of your deck. But now what we're going to do, guys, is get into an actual battle, and I'm going to do a tournament battle. This is a feature that literally just dropped today, and I've only done 1 battle so far. It does show your wins and losses in it. I kind of do like that part of it, but we're going to jump straight into this battle right here, guys, because I do want to get my tournament rankings up, because the higher you go in your tournament rankings, the more rewards you'll get overall. And the same goes for your ranking in regular rank as well. Like, I just logged in today and got some monthly rewards for the rank rewards, which is kind of weird considering this mode hasn't even been out for a month total at this point in time, but I will take it. All right, hopefully we can find an opponent. This is one thing about the game. Sometimes it does take a while to find an opponent. I do not understand why, because then you'll cancel out of a matchmaking queue, load in again, and you'll find an opponent in like 2 seconds. It's just a bit weird. So once I do find an opponent, guys, I will be back and we'll get back into the video.
5 minutes later.
Alright, y'all, we have found an opponent, and I will say one thing that is good about the game: once you do find an opponent, you load in fairly quickly. Like, I literally found this guy right as I said we just found an opponent, and this is how quick it took to get to the match. Now, this is how the match is going to start each and every single time. If you go first, you only get 3 cards to be put in your hand, and you'll always see the first 3 cards that you're going to get, and you have the option to exchange from these 3 cards in the early on stages, because if you get like 3 high cards, you're going to want to exchange those because they're just not going to be usable early on within the match. Now, as you see, I exchanged those cards, and I got a 2 cost Hercule, 5 cost spell / trap card, and then I just drew a 2 cost Dende. Over in the left hand side of the screen, you see the 1 of 1. That is my energy that I have available to me at this point in time. So the only card I'm able to play is this Gohan right here, and I have to end my turn because you cannot attack turn 1 without swift attack as an ability, and my Gohan does not have that. So in his first turn, he played a 0-cost frog, a Ginyu frog. I do have that in my deck. Pretty much everybody does for the most part, I feel, just due to the simple fact that the Ginyu frog, I mean, it's a 0 cost and it gives you the guard ability, which I'm going to kind of break down in a second for you guys. But let's get through this turn real quick. Take out the frog. And Dende is a type of card that can apply plus 2,000 health and HP at all times to any character on the field. So that is why I do have him in my deck. But getting into this whole guard thing, as you see, Gohan has a shield, but Dende does not. The shield basically prevents your opponent from attacking your life points head on. Like right now, he has a shielded character up, so I can't attack his life points head on. But once I take that Guldo out, I then will be able to actually attack him straight on and basically attack his life points. So what I'm going to do is attack with... It really doesn't matter, actually. Let's attack with Gohan first. It doesn't matter the order I go in right here. And attack with Dende. Now, I will be killing my Dende, but I'll also be taking out that Guldo. And if he does not place another defense type card down, I will be able to go straight after his life points next turn. Like, honestly, guys, like I said, this game is really like Dragon Ball Z Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion, it's very, very similar. It's kind of crazy how similar the two really are. Like, with your life points, you got spell and trap cards. Well, they're not really spell and trap. They just act as spell and trap cards from what I've seen, things like that and experienced. So it's just really, really similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! In a lot of ways, but with its own twist and a Dragon Ball twist as well, which I just really, really do enjoy. So definitely be sure to check out this mode, man. Like, this mode is a must try at the very least. It is free, and if you have played Kakarot and done a decent amount of the story, you will be getting a good amount of stuff to summon with on day 1. So again, highly, highly recommend checking this game or this game mode out without doubt. Right, now as you guys see, he was not able to place a card right there. He used his energy on a draw card and then did not break his bank to get some more energy back. The bank is where you see I have a 1 right here, and then he has a 4. That's basically your leftover energy. At the end of every turn, if you have leftover energy, it will go there, just like my 2 went there, and now I have 3 that I can break at any time and add that to the energy that I have for that turn. Now let's see what he does here. Considering he has a good amount of cards, he puts on Piccolo with swift attack. So I'm assuming he's gonna take out whoever he attacks. He's gonna die. So I'm curious as to who he's actually gonna take out here. I would take out one of the Hercules, considering they have more health than Gohan. But it truly is up to this guy. Let's see what he does. Seems like he's thinking, and he's in a bit of a... He's really in a predicament right here. If he doesn't have any cards to like eliminate what I have on the field, then it's going to be difficult. Let's see what he does. Okay, he broke his bank, and he did another draw. He has 2 cards in his deck that draw cards, and it's not necessarily the best move, especially early on when you don't have that much energy like that. Like, we're only on turn 4, and he's already done 2 draws. Look at all the cards in his hand, and I don't know. I'm not agreeing with his play style at this point in time, but let's see if it works out for him. I don't think it will. This is one bad thing that I think they do need to change. I think they need to add some kind of timer, like a minute timer to each turn or something like that, because I have played some dudes that really take a very, very long time, and it's just very annoying. Now, one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, as you see, he still has 1 energy left in the top right at this point in time, but his bank is no longer green. It is broken. He cannot add energy back to that bank until he uses some kind of spell or a card that has an appearance ability, excuse me, to where it restores his bank. So as you saw, that 1 energy was completely wasted and did not come back right there. So breaking your bank early like that without having a way to restore it can truly hurt you later on down the line. Because that 1 energy, it may not seem like a lot, but I promise you it will add up, and it'll especially add up once more once we get higher energy and dude has quit. Like, he basically knew he had no chance at that point, and he just quit. So as you guys saw, that was a match right there. I feel like I did break down, and I was able to show a decent amount of stuff that you really need to know in the beginner stages of playing this game. But let me know what you guys think about this game, man, about this, well, not this game, this mode. I should say, this free update mode, which again, in my opinion, is really fun right now. There is one thing actually I want to say before we get out of here. I just truly pray and hope that they do not give it the Hero Coliseum treatment. Hero Coliseum is a mode that could have been really fun and could still be played till this day. The only issue with it is the simple fact that it did not get a lot of updates, and the only time it was updated was when we got new DLC or major free updates, which was only every 4 months at the quickest. So I hope that that does not happen with this mode, because again, it is very fun in my opinion. I've truly enjoyed it a lot at this point in time, and I just hope that they continue to update it and bring new stuff to the game as well. I will say the tournament mode and the ranking feature is a nice thing to add in and have that Hero Coliseum does not. But at the same time, the game, to survive like any other gacha, is going to need consistent updates, new units, new cards. Even if it was just like once every let's say every 2 to 3 weeks, or every month even at that, I think that would help the game a lot and help it survive in the long run, because without constant updates, no gacha will ever be able to thrive, in my opinion, no matter how fun the game truly is, unless it's something like a Genshin Impact or something like that, where you're actually playing and it's like a Breath of the Wild, but with gacha features. And I figured I'd do one more summon, guys, as well, as you guys see on the screen. Before we got out of here, I did not get anything too hot right there. But man, again, let me know you guys' thoughts on this mode down below in the comments. If you have played this mode, how much have you enjoyed it up until this point in time? And when you do play it for the first time, let me know what you think about it after that also. But till next time, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.